Hello friends, today we're going to review a ROM which has been loved by the community, Darkness Redefined. Alright, so we have the Redmi Note 4 with the unlocked bootloader, and as you can see it is already running Darkness Redefined. You can see how the about screen of Darkness Redefined looks, and if you scroll down you have an option to see the changelog for this particular ROM. Now you might have seen other reviews by me for other ROMs, and this one's a little special here because after Lineage OS and Resurrection Remix, this is the only ROM which has received so much attention from the users and developers alike. It has so many features. Something like the redefinition area is basically something which is known as customization options in Resurrection Remakes and stuff like that. Now to begin with, as I said in my previous videos as well, we don't have any major bugs here. So something that might hamper your daily experience or might put you in trouble while using the phone for work, it's not a problem with this device when it comes to custom ROMs. Now as you can see, I'm playing around with the hotspot. Hotspot works perfectly fine, so that's one important feature which is working fine. And apart from that, if you scroll down, usual stuff like outgoing incoming traffic indicators, display unit, to the T, to the bottom of customization, you can go ahead and customize each and every option. You have advanced data tile, so the customizations in this particular ROM go pretty deep. It has OMS support, substratum support is built in, you have weather settings. So as I mentioned earlier, this is a very versatile ROM. There are around 8 to 10 custom ROMs for the Redmi Note 4. 2 or 3 of them have been my favorites, like Lineage OS, Resurrection Remix, this one, and maybe CR Droid too because of Pi controls and Omni Switch. So as usual, if you have a look at the screen, that's the status bar, battery, clock customization. The good thing here, it's not a big deal, but the voice over LTE or VoLTE icon is visible. So they have, and they have taken the effort to include that. Now, even though it is working in other ROMs, but it's good to see that icon there. It gives you kind of satisfaction that voice over LTE is working perfectly fine. That's especially for Geo users. Now you have UI customizations, you have button customizations, miscellaneous customization, you have Magisk, which is pre-installed in this particular ROM. You can customize the navigation key, the power menu, fingerprint authentication, vibration can be disabled. That is one very important option which I think should be there in all custom ROMs, because for me, it annoys me when it vibrates while unlocking the device. I am someone who just wants to unlock the device and not have the vibration. Just like haptic feedback, I don't use haptic feedback as well. So it's good to have those options. People have their own choices, but it's always great if you can go ahead and disable that feature, right? So kudos to the developers there. You can disable screenshot sound. Then you have the Magisk Manager. As I said, this is something which allows you to customize a lot of stuff. You can download and install modules based on Magisk. The battery life on these custom ROMs have been amazing. The memory usage has been great. Now the stability, talking about the stability, and especially this ROM, I've been using it for more than a day. The battery life is, I would say, 80 to 90% of what it was on stock MIUI. So if I used to get say 10 hours or 9 hours of screen on time on MIUI, I'm easily getting 7 to 8 hours of screen on time on this particular ROM, despite my normal heavy usage. I have been using a lot of apps, I have been playing games and whatnot. So what we're going to do here is we're going to customize the button so that we can get the recents menu working. Once we get that working, we will clear the memory, and then we're going to look at CPU Z to check the temperature on this particular phone, is it heating or not, and then we're going to run an N22 benchmark as always as a part of the ROM review videos. And next up we will again check the CPU Z application for temperatures, and then we will run Geekbench. So the benchmark number should give us a fair idea. I mean, I understand it's not something to go by as far as day-to-day usage is concerned, but at least it gives us a glimpse of how the ROM is performing. So let's clear the recents. Alright, so clear all. CPU Z. This is a 4GB variant of Redmi Note 4 with 64GB internal storage, and let's see the temperature. 39 to 40 degrees, very standard stuff. Let's go ahead and run N22 now, and let's see how much we score. 63,724, a pretty standard score, pretty stable score across all custom ROMs, obviously because they are all based off the same firmware base and all of them get updated almost at the same time. Time to see CPU Z again. 37. Okay, so this is running cooler compared to a few other ROMs. That's a good sign. And Geekbench, let's see how it performs on Geekbench. 3155 and 858. So yes, no wonder this is one of the most famous ROMs on XDA when it comes to Redmi Note 4. I would recommend you to give it a try, and if you like this video, like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for more amazing videos. Have a great day.